All right, my friend, it is last call. Can I get anything for you? I mean, technically, yes. The bar is closed. But, I don't know. You're the only one here, and you look like you've been having a rough night. No, listen, I mean, I've been doing this for a while, and I know what it looks like when somebody's just having a drink alone versus having a drink alone, but like the sad remix. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just saying, as the coolest bartender around, I wouldn't be mad if you wanted to have one more drink before we close up. As long as you don't mind me, like, putting up stools and shit while I get everything else closed up. Alright, suit yourself, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, no skin off my nose. One less glass for me to clean. Listen, do you need me to call you a cab or anything? You got a friend coming to pick you up? I realize that it is 3 a.m., but I don't know, maybe you've got some night owl friends or something. Okay, well, how do you plan on getting home? Walking? Okay. I mean, listen, far be it for me to tell you how to live your life, but unless you live, like, across the street, that's probably not the best idea in a city like this. Alright, fine. How about this? I'll make you a deal. If you want to stick around until I'm done with all my boring bartender shit, closing up for the night, I'll drive you home. No, I mean, I'll drive you to your house, okay? I'm not trying to pick you up, is what I'm saying. I mean, because it's a nice thing to do. And because, I don't know. I know it can get kind of sketchy out there, and knowing that you're walking home, you know, like, it would be one thing if you just, like, went and you didn't tell me that you were doing that. But now that I know that you're going to try and walk home in the middle of the night, I don't know. I call it my white knight instinct. My friends always give me shit for it. I just can't, like, just stand by and watch somebody do something stupid or dangerous or otherwise ill-advised. Do you know what I mean? Listen, you don't have to take my offer, but I mean, Butch's honor. I'll take care of you, okay? Alright, fine. You think on it, yeah? You just let me know. I've got plenty to do before I'll be able to go, so you've got time, yeah? So, you want to talk about what's bothering you? Yeah, I know you don't know me from Adam, but I mean, you're kind of a regular at this point, right? I've seen you in and out on different dates, with friends, with people who I couldn't tell whether they were a date or a friend. No, I mean, I haven't been, like, watching you, but it's sort of part of my job to observe the goings on, you know. I gotta keep my patrons safe, gotta make sure that nobody's having one drink too many, you know, make sure there's no creeps trying to talk to people who don't want to be talked to, that kind of thing. So I keep my head on a swivel and I pay attention to details, that's all. Yeah. Well, look, for whatever it's worth, I think it's safe to say that, you know, a lot of us are going through it right now, right? And if this has anything to do with that, I just want to say, I get it. You're not alone. You know, I haven't lived every experience, but I think it's safe to say that, you know, there's more of us feeling this way than aren't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it is. It's a hard fucking time right now. Scary and overwhelming and fuck, I mean, what is it that people are always saying? Fucking unprecedented. Yes, unprecedented. Fuck that word. Like at this point, it's like, can we, like, I get that that's the word and it means what it means, and yeah, I guess it's like appropriate, but I for one would love to live in some precedented times right now. I know. It seems like a lot. It feels like a lot. It is a lot. Like, all this shit is real. A little too real for my taste. If you're anything like me, I mean, you just look at it all and it's like, fuck, like, what do I do? You know? I'm one person, and I want to save everyone. I want to save everything. I want to turn back the clock and, I don't know, like, just do it different. Stop something before it starts happening to begin with, you know? Like, tell people we don't have to let it get so bad. It could just be better than it is. I think about that a lot. You know, if I had a time machine, I don't really know what I would do. But I would try something, you know? Just bring back a couple newspaper headlines or something like that. Just be like, we can stop this. It doesn't have to be this way. But isn't that, like, the point of all those cautionary tales about time travel or whatever, where it's like you go back and it doesn't really matter, you know, because everybody thinks you're a crazy person anyway. And so nobody's paying attention and it's useless. And, you know, you're just the one guy waving a newspaper around being like, the end of times is coming. And who takes that seriously? You know, nobody. So, I mean, really, going back wouldn't fix much. But being here now matters, don't you think? I don't know, hopelessness is easy, right? That's the default. You see everything going on, you know, you get caught in the doom scroll, and it's just like, well, what's the point? You know, like, we can't do anything about this. It's too big, it's too much. It's too much for me. It's too much for you, you know, any one person. Like, what are we supposed to do? Really, realistically, what can we do? Not much. But that's the thing, is that it's not just us. It's not just me. It's not just you. There's a lot of us, you know? A lot of us. More than I think we can imagine. Because the outlets and the news people and, you know, the people who are like loudest on all the social media are the ones who are talking about scary shit. And that's because scary shit sells. Scary shit gets clicks. Scary shit keeps people scared, and it keeps them swiping and scrolling and finding more and more scary shit. And it's just like it's real. Don't get me wrong. It's not something that we can just dismiss, for sure. But that's not everything, you know? That's not all there is. I think what's truly real is people like us, right? Like you and like me. People who care. People who would go back in time if we had a time machine, even if it made us look crazy. Even if nobody believed us, we would go back and we would try. There's a hell of a lot of us. And that's what, the people who sell their scary shit don't want us to know. They don't want us to buy into that. They want us to think we're trapped, that everything's hopeless, that we're all going down the toilet anyway, so what's the point? But if anything is true, if anything is real, it's that people love each other. Yeah? It all just kind of comes down to that. And I think that love is the only thing that really matters. And I think it's something that we all have, right? And that's the thing, is I know it sounds so cliche, I know. But there's something very powerful about love and what it is and what it does. The things that it motivates people to do. Like, people will do crazy things for love, for romantic love and platonic love and familial love, because that's what we all have in common. So, if people like you and people like me take that love and do something with it, and we don't let the scary shit get its way, I think some really important things are going to happen. And you can see it, if you look for it, you'll find it, that people aren't just taking this laying down. People they're out in the streets doing work, supporting locally, donating, finding ways to channel their love into something meaningful, something useful. And I think that's going to change everything. I truly think that we are our best chance at winning. Us and our love and everything that our love is capable of, that's what is gonna come through. That's what's gonna save us. Not time machines. Not any one person being a hero that saves everyone. Because that's too much to ask. Even superheroes. Like, you'll see that in the different stories and stuff. I don't know. I'm not really into comics, but you see it every now and again, where Spider-Man gets his ass kicked, and the people of New York are the ones who save him. And I think that's the time that we're having now. That's what we're doing here. We are the people who are going to save the day. And I think that, even though it's not always super easy to remember, that's the thing that I hold on to. Because, it's like, who am I, right? I'm just a bartender. I serve drinks. That's what I do. But even the small things count. Serving the drinks, making sure people are safe here, making sure nobody's getting hurt while they're under my roof, talking to people like you, making sure we know each other, we see each other. I've always got an eye out for anything that I could be there to stop, and that's my contribution. And that's all I can do, on an individual level as a bartender. Earning my living, but doing what I can. And you've got people out there scanning groceries. And that's something that not a lot of people want to do. It's a thankless job, but they gotta do it because people have to eat. And field workers, people, doing payroll, people working on cars, making, we make things run, all of us, doing our own little thing. And I think it all matters. It can feel really useless sometimes, but I really do think it all matters. More than we can really see right now. So it's just our job to keep going. It's our job to put one foot in front of the other, to find the things that we can do, to feel that love that we've got, that we were born with, and use it. Make it matter. And keep on keeping on. Because a life lived is a lot more than what all those people out there want for us. And that's my soapbox. I'll be done. Okay. Yeah? You doing all right? Just do me a favor, okay? Promise me you're gonna keep that chin up. Promise me you're gonna find something to do with all that love that you've got. Good. Me too. Now, give me a few more minutes. I'll get everything closed up and I'll get you home. Okay? All right.